Today we're going to learn how to build a Christmas tree, just like this, only we're going to do a smaller one than this. Okay, so now we got most of our pieces cut. When we do this, we're going to do 2 inches on all these, so this tree's going to be about this size. I will show you how to individually mark each one of these, and then we will get what our angles have to be down here and our length, what it has to be down here. So to do that, we pull this down and we mark 2 inches on the inside of each of these. I put a little crow's foot like that so that I know which side of the mark is the side that I want. Does that make sense? Now that all these are together with their 2 inches, as they are, we come down here and we can kind of get a roundabout idea of what we're going to be looking at for here. So we talked about this before. I ended up having to change my angle up here from the 65 to a 60. So that worked out much better, and that was just to squat this out a little bit more to give it more width on this bottom. But since that's the way that is, how that works then is, since we have 60 up here, we're going to have 30 degrees down here because it's half of that. And that'll give us a nice flat spot down here whenever we go to put our bottom on. So I'm going to cut these at a 30-degree bevel on both of these right here. Okay, so now we are going to glue, clamp, and pin nail all these little pieces together. To do that, we put in around about equal amount of glue on each side of each spot where they will be going together. And most people like to brush it, you know, or some people just put it together as is. I like to move it around, and since I don't have a brush, I just kind of use my finger to smear it around a little bit, get it more different, so it's on most of the surface. I don't like too much poking through because it kind of stains the wood if they're going to end up staining these, because this is rough cut cedar. This top one is a little tricky. You always want to make sure that you're keeping your fingers out of the way of where you were putting these nails. Just like that. I just want to put one just to kind of secure it for right now. And I'm going to clamp it. Just a little, just to kind of keep it together until this sets up a little. Like that. These ones will go a lot easier. Line up all your little 2-inch marks that you put on there, and then these we can just clamp. To have this together a little bit, I'm going to add a couple more of these pins in this top because it likes to move around on me so much. Remember, you always keep your fingers out of the way of this. They're very, very small nails, but they will still hurt. And just for good measure, I'm going to add a couple to each of these just to hold it together a little. Now we can get this measurement on the bottom here, which is going to go in between of the two, like so. This is going to be 14.5. Okay, so now that we got all of our angles cut that are all kind of fitting together, but you know, this is rough cut wood, so kind of all tweaked up. But we are going to glue this bottom on here and put a couple pin nails in it to hold it. So now we just let the glue set. And we're done for now.